I'm back for part 2, maybe part 3, maybe part 4, maybe part 5. We'll see where we get with this stamping. This time I'll try not to go off with that journal. So I took a few minutes in between. I made myself a tea. And I had a few homemade cookies. So this is some of them cut out. I just took some time. That's them fussy cut it out. Like that. And then these ones I tore. I didn't ink yet. Oh, that one's got too much ink on it. And then you can ink it up, or you can leave it whatever way you prefer. And then what I did with some of them, those ones with the white, I took my circle punch and then just punched them out in circles. And again, you can just ink it up. And there you go. So that's some of them cut out. And that was, I only had my Easter dish available. I also did one other thing before I turned on the camera again. And Andre's coming to ask me a question, but that's okay.
I don't understand how to do this.
Okay. Just 1 second, guys. Which part?
Okay, so it says here add the butter in the skillet.
Yeah, and allow it to melt.
Onions. Okay. Add the flour.
Wait, add your onions and green peppers to seal and cook, stirring occasionally. So you want to cook just your onions, celery, and green
Can
peppers.
of tomato, it's going to be too big for any pan that I have.
No, I always add them to that one.
The cajun, then it says skimmer, then add the shredded rotisserie chicken, the sliced sausage at the end, right?
Yep.
That's like, do you see how much chicken there is? That's a lot of chicken.
You may not need all that chicken.
I'll just use half.
You just, till you see how much is in there, just use it compared to. But you're when you
Parsley at the end. Okay.
when you're doing your tomatoes, it's gonna go down anyways. As your peppers and that, they will shrink as you're cooking. Andre's trying a new recipe. Okay, so while I was gone, I took my metallics and just scribbled on some papers, and I knew they wouldn't take long to dry. And I did it on some dyed paper I had. So, to see, because I meant to, and then I got distracted, because Andre came down asking about a skillet. So I pulled out some of my butterflies. I have another butterfly. I have lots of butterflies. I love butterflies. Butterfly. There's a little tiny butterfly on that. Let's see, do I have other butterflies? I have a whole one of butterflies. And I have 2 more I want on Temu. Okay. So, depending on the size of this, might not work. I'm going to try it with one of my bigger stamps. And again, you can use a color if you want, but I'm not in this case. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the brown. And I have a tea to drink while I do this video with my, take a mouthful while it's still hot. I made a new cookie for me. It was basically a fruitcake cookie, except for I didn't put nuts in it because I like nuts to eat, but I don't like nuts in my baked goods. I'm bizarre. So then I thought, oh, won't these butterflies look pretty on this? Now I might need to go and play around with the black and the brown because, again, it's not very dark. So let's try one more here. Let's try this one. The black showed up a little bit more. All right, so let's try one more in one of these other pages. Let's go with this purple. And I don't care if it's not all covered. Some might be, some not, especially with the bigger butterfly. But we'll try a smaller butterfly. I just like to put my butterflies back on, even though I'll probably pull him off, because sometimes I get so many butterflies out, I can't remember which one goes where. Let's try this one. But because it's smaller, I'm just gonna do the black lightly, and I'm gonna try it. Kind of, I don't know. He's being told to get off the, you probably hear him right now. He's been told it's time to come off of playing Wi-Fi, playing Mario. So I'm liking that. Maybe do one more of this. Let's go over here to one of these copper tones here. Okay, let's grab another butterfly out. We did that one. Let's try. See, like this, I don't know where the little butterfly is. And it's a nice little size. Sometimes that's why I try to put them right back, because if I don't, then I lose them, the little ones. Let's try this one here. This is a nice size. These pajamas just got ink wiped on them. So let's stick him here. I think in the darker colors you have to use the black for it to stand out, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't know. We'll see when we cut it how it looks. And people say, oh, why didn't you try this before doing it on? But I want to show that when you see a video and it looks perfect, they had flaws too. And there's nothing trying something new. And if it doesn't work, it's a book page. Oh well, you know, you haven't lost anything. I have a really tiny one in here. Look how tiny this little one is. Oh, she's so cute. She's so little. I don't even know where I got that from. I think I bought somebody's stamps and it just came in like that. That's how I got it. Let's try this here. Oh, I needed to press that a little harder. Let's see if we have a small purple up there. Let's try it there. So the purple metallic, till I get a better, darker ink, may not work. And it might be the same with the blue, because I have no way of getting it dark enough. So, but what I'm thinking, when I take the corner, like a hole punch, wished I had a smaller size. I have a smaller size, but then it's really small. I want one in between that and Boo-Boo's on the couch now laying, so I can get into my, see, and then I have this small, which is too small. So I need one in between these sizes. And the problem with Stampin' It, 1 3/4 and 3/4. So I probably need a 1-inch one. That's probably what I'm needing. I have to see if I can look out for one. But see, I can easily do that. Now I need to take tin foil to my punches because they're getting dull. But this is cute like it is. And you may, I'm just going to ink it to kind of see what it looks like once we ink it. And again, this is on the paper, so maybe when we do, if we did a lighter paper, it might show more. But it's still neat. It's still reflecting in there, but it's a little light. A little light. But again, this is a learning, right, guys? We're learning as we go. Let's just stick it up there. Now, in this case, this one here, I think instead of fussy cutting it, it'll be better try not to rip the butterfly. Right? And then, because I want to kind of leave some of that color that's on the outside. The hard part is along here. So sometimes I just take my scissors and do that, because you can't really tear it really well. And now that doesn't look bad. And then you ink it up. And once you were, if you're laying this in a cluster, it could be different. I mean, I could take an outline with a black marker if I wanted to. That might, you know, that's something I could maybe play around and see. But, I mean, it's not bad like that, layered in a cluster. I don't know if I have ready-made clusters, because I'm thinking of making a cluster surprise package up in my shop, where you'll get cluster braces and stuff to make clusters with. And I have so many scraps, just trying to find a good size one. Let's just use this one for a sample. On the paper, it'll look really nice when it has its background. So, and then if you try to pull it, right? So that changes how it looks too. So you have to remember that as well when you're doing this, when you go to put it on your page. Again, we'll try these really quickly and see how it looks. We'll put those aside. They're already done. I won't fussy cut them all or tear them all on screen, because that takes time. Fussy cutting takes a long time. I sell fussy cutting already done. And let me tell you, some of my orders, when I get a big order, it can take me all day of just sitting and fussy cutting. I enjoy it, so it doesn't bother me. I'll usually find a movie or a TV show to binge watch and get myself comfortable in my chair, wrapped up in a blanket, a drink, whether it be a tea to start and water later. And then I just start fussy cutting. But again, I enjoy it. I want to see what it looks like on the plain paper. Again, if I think I'm going to order, I might go on Amazon right after this. I'm just going to try the black in this for this pink. Yeah. The black is definitely the way I got to go. But I don't want to do all the same butterfly on that, so let's pull out another shape butterfly. Let's go with this side one. Okay, just press it in this black a little bit longer. And because this is going that way, I'm going to do that. And I just scribbled it on. I didn't think about how I swatched. I just took the paper and I thought whatever way it comes is how the butterfly will be. And I did it on purpose, where I wanted some of the butterfly on and some of the butterfly off. So yeah, it does. Let's just, because it's really close, I'm afraid of tearing it. I might So yeah, look at how nice that is. Oh, I really like that. I will be doing, I'm going to have to get some nice dark dyed paper and do these. I really like that. Really nice. Even on just the bottom of a page by itself, I really like that. Okay, so we have those. And again, I have an oval shaped punch, but I think my oval is too big. But if you have the right size punch, now we're going to play. I might ruin that butterfly. Oh. But sometimes you have to just try it to see if it works. I think this is too big. Yeah, it's too big. Otherwise, that would have been great there. Punches are really nice. I only have one other punch that I want to try. And the problem with it is that silly little one that'll be in my way. Blah. If I'm doing it, I have to, well, maybe this one. This one I can maybe do it. Let's see. I don't know if it'll work, guys. We'll just do it. I can tear it after. Yeah, I'm not going to get the full shape, but that's okay. It was an attempt to try something different. Punch there. So, I mean, that still doesn't look bad, but it would look nice on that because it almost has a ticket, right? And like, if you wanted to add more to this, just to give it, you could take a little bit of lettering and just do something like that to it. Right, and there you go. These are great for that, for background as well. Like I could do that before I punch. If it was a lighter one, just punch some of that around it and then do the punch on it if I wanted to create more of a look to it. So, you know, playing around with your stamps. Let's go ahead and see. That one I got to still cut out. That one can go up in this thing. Now I might choose to cut off the end on that one, but I necessarily might not. Let's go with, what other size do I have here? I think they're all much bigger. Maybe this one. Okay. So I'm going to press. I'm trying to keep it in camera, guys. Butterflies I do like my punches with quite a bit. With my, oh yeah, that'll look neat, I think. Really like that. Let's do another one. And then I could use the regular watercolors too, which I will do eventually. I will watercolor with, and if you don't have watercolor, you can do acrylics. You might want to add a little water to the acrylic to take it down a little bit. Let's do one more here. But I do like the script in there. I should have done another with a bit of script in it. Let's do that. Let's take that. And we're going to put it on this one. So using your punches and layering, doing layering too, works really well. I'm trying to think where to put that. Sorry guys, did you see me like, what am I doing? Oh boy, I have a little more energy today. Last night I was so tired. I wanted to get some more stuff done last night. But at 11, I just had this awful headache. And I was so tired. But I had been staying up till 3:30 in the morning and then getting up at 10:30. So I hadn't been getting a full good rest. And so I decided to go to bed early. I went to bed at 11:30. I played my game, one of my games for a little bit on my phone. And then I went to sleep. I slept from 12 till 10 the next day. And I only got up once to go to the bathroom, which is good. Usually I'm up 2 or 3 times. I was out. And it felt so good. Let's take this little, I'm liking the black more than I do the brown. You get to see that butterfly more. Maybe not so much in that blue one, but hey, it is what it is. I think maybe because he doesn't have enough space between him, so I'm not getting a really good effect of him. It might be the problem with him. Maybe, maybe not. And I'm just pulling out different butterflies, and then we're going to move on to another paper. Now, I didn't grab another one of the white calligraphy, but that would have really worked on doing butterflies on that. It'll be really pretty in all different colors. There we go. I actually like it like that, half on and with some of the background. It just, then it doesn't, look at my hand is turning black. Let's put that butterfly away, because I've got too many butterflies out and I'm going to lose them, and I should really be cleaning those butterflies, because they're not like, I think I paid $1 for those butterflies, so they're not like I would say the highest quality, and the black really does stain them. The nice that they do stain over time, it's just the way it is. There we go. But I try my best to take. I'm sometimes lazy, and so I don't always take the best care of my stamps. So that's not always good. But at least there I made an attempt. So now I have those that I can tear out or punch. Like, I don't know, this might... The punches are really nice because it saves you, it just gives you another look that you can use. I'm just trying to see if I can do my oval. Oh, my oval will cut that one out. Yeah. But using the punches are a really nice way to, you know, like this one. Right, so nice and easy to do. But we're going to pull that more out. I just did that quickly because we're going to do a lot of stamping, and then I might show different. So you don't want to see me, but I really like, let's see how that's going to look when we, because the reason is because they're so close, so it's hard to tear. But if I cut around, then I can just, it makes it easier to tear it. There. Look how nice that is. Okay, that's all we'll do with those, and we'll do some more stamping on another page. So we got those to stamp. We never finished that one page here. So let's go ahead and finish these off, so then it's called done. Is it called done? Yes, it is called done. We're done, done, done. And take, but I'm going to take, because I really like this idea. And I'm going to do a little of that to this is something, when I start stamping, I can do it for hours. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm leaving everything on my desk so that, you know, whatever we don't do, we'll do more of. Because I have other things I want to show you what to stamp on. Here we go. Let's put him up here. Maybe I need to put, his tails don't look like, his top of his wings didn't look like they had enough. There we go. And I think he'll be, oh, he might look. We'll do it this way. There we go. So that's other ones. And I wanted to do a couple. I'm not going to do all of these in butterflies. Just going to do a couple. I know what I wanted to do. Bloop, bloop. I just want to clean some of the black off of this. The reason I don't put this one on because I think I get it doesn't really matter, but that's what I want to do. Try not to think about when I'm putting it on there. Even if I go on the other page, part of the page, I'm not worried. There we go. Put that off to the side. Let's pull. We're going to take the black. I changed my mind on doing black with the white. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's try some worn lipstick. Get some color in our butterflies. Some color. Okay. Put that one back. Let's try pickled raspberry. We'll do. Should pull out a different butterfly for the other ones. I only have one dragonfly, but with dragonfly, let's do this. And yes, I'll get some pink black on that, but not much. Not sure how this is going to turn out. Oh, it turned out more purple, but that's okay. It still looks good. Huh, who'd ever known? It actually is really pretty purple. Let's do another dragonfly. But this time, pull out this. There we go. Not sure if I like that color together. Not sure. Not sure about the yellow. I'm debating that yellow, guys. Hey, I just realized I think I found that little butterfly. I stuck it to the... I found it. I think. Yep. I found it. Okay, I haven't done any in this guy, so let's do a couple in this guy. Do one. No, we only got one spot left. Let's go ahead and jump in with the, nope. Where did I put the purple? Oh, I put it in a funny spot. And look, I found another stamp. I don't think I need that much purple, but oh well. There we go. And when I do this, right now, because I don't know if I'm going to tear it or fussy cut, I've left a lot of space. But if I end up cutting around it, I won't waste those little spaces either. I will pull out some of these little stamps. Like this is 2 spaces left over from when I cut out the other ones. So I won't waste that space. I'll come in. Oh, I forgot about this stamp. See how inky this one is? And I've never, ever, ever put ink in it. Like, it has so much ink. I'll test it here. Oh, see, and what I find with this, for me to get this Candy Apple Red to work, I have to put another ink under it. And I hardly use it because of that. You'll see. See? And I only barely touched it. It, for some reason, it just doesn't work. And now, even with taking it off, it just, I don't know what to do about it. I forgot about that. It just smudges. And that's how I got it. I probably end up using it and some of it up on, oh, see my fingers? Be ready for that. That happens. Okay, so we got those butterflies. All right, and me, with a lot of my butterflies, I do them on a lot of plain paper. This one I just pulled out because it's got that. I'll never use that. So I figured I'd stamp in some of the more bare spots on this. And in some places I won't get very much. So this is when pulling out your, but I don't want this page to go to waste. Yeah, I could put it in my journal, but that darkness on the back be hard to cover it. I'm going to just do one in a natural, but then the rest will go. I don't like them natural, but I did it. So I'm stuck with it. Let's do a Victorian velvet. I might do something else over top of that, but for these empty spaces, I thought I'd pull out just yeah, I'm doing it all the same because it's only little spaces. I'm not going to worry too much about on that little bit of space. I'm going to end up with 3 purple because that's just the way it is. So that's just to use up that space, and then I can put something maybe up there later. But this is when you're, if you have just plain, sorry, just that purple leaves such a residue. Let's just do 2 of these. This paper will be this butterfly, and then we probably won't use him much more. And a lot of times that's what I'll do. I'll have different papers, and then I'll just do one butterfly and go all the papers. Sometimes, because I press too hard on my ink pads, I'm going to do one more in that color because okay. And I'm not going to lie, the cheaper stamps are nice, but sometimes you don't get as crisp of a look. I will not lie about that. And because I have that little space, oh, I have a little butterfly I can stick in there. Where's my, so we got plenty of that guy now. Well, I don't have them in other colors, but for now, because I have such a little space there, I'll just go, oh, look how pretty that one is. It's such a pretty little butterfly. All right, so all you do is grab things, grab your scraps, you know. I'm just trying to grab a few papers at one time here, and because I like this little one. Boop, boop. We'll use up some of these little ones for him. I'll pull out this velvet. Since I've got these little scraps right there, and he's on there, we'll go ahead and like even that, you could do it, leave them all together if you want. That's not a problem either. Let's put that back. Picked raspberry. Pink raspberry. That pink raspberry is really nice with this guy. Let's throw him here. I really like him. Those little ones are cute to put in little places that you might need a little something. Okay, let's clean that up and around. We'll just do, oh, we haven't used this color much, so even though this is perfect for a bigger one, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh. Let's see how that turns out. Okay. I don't think I can get another one on there. No. But again, I'm just using up scraps, all these little scraps. So just pull out. What I'm just concentrating with today is the flowers. I'm going to go into these simple stamps. Tomorrow I'm going to show you a bit more. Put him back in his little cutie pie spot. This is one of, I love this stamp too. This one is good with the vintage. It's very nice with the vintage. Oh, I cut it off a bit. But I just want to see how it looks on here. Oh, I actually like that. I really like that. I really like that. I think I'll do a couple more of those along there because I think it's perfect for there. Let's try it with a bit of black. Look at that. How nice that is. I really like that. Let's grab a scrap out of here. And we'll do a couple. Now this is one that the velvet, I think the velvet pink looks really good on. Will it fit this way? Yeah. So let's fit this way and then we can fit more. Yeah, the velvet pink always looks so good in that. The Victorian, I should say. Yeah, Victorian velvet. It just has this real vintage vibe, that Victorian velvet. Look at how nice that is. I don't know if I can get one more on that or not. Drop the glasses so I can see better. Nope, I can't. Oh, darn. But we're not going to waste it. Let's bring it over here. Even on, it's a really, so this is a good way, all these little scraps you might have, like these are all scraps left over from like when I cut out tags. These are the back of my tags, right? So I just throw them in a little, my HP boxes that my ink comes in. Those are so handy. I love those. Let's pull out raspberry. Like, it's nice, but it's not as nice as the velvet is in it. And because we got a little hole there, and I didn't do anything in turquoise, let's throw this on in here. All right, so this is the great thing about scraps. I'm just looking for different colored scraps so you can see. But a lot of mine are pretty much a lot of the same colors. I'm not as keen. The pink is nice, but it's not as nice as that velvet pink with the cameo. I'm going to try something. We're going to take a little of the brown with a bit of this green. Well, not a bit, more green. No. Up. So you just pull out your stamps and pull up your, like me, I have all my stamps in a close by. And this is usually what I'll do, is I'll take one stamp, as you can see. What's this one upside down? Let's see. Oh, this is the dried marigold. I don't know how this will work. I don't know if it's going to be too light. Well, it's not bad. Can I get another one on here? If I go straight, I can get another one on there. But what we might do is just take play around with you. Well, if you don't like doing what I just did, don't do it. There we go. Look at that. And there we go. There's some of those done. And again, that might look good on those colored swabs, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, we haven't done a lot of butterflies. Let's got a couple bigger pieces here, so let's pull them out and do some butterflies on that, because we haven't done a lot of butterflies. And butterflies I do use a lot, and I'm sure everybody else. I don't know why. Butterflies are easy go-to when decorating, isn't it? Now in this case, what you could do if you wanted to, again, this is where the layering comes in. Take it, and you could do that with the cameo too. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, I'm just going to do it all over the paper and see how it comes on the stamp. Just kind of like a background. Not worried if it overlaps, not worried about any of that. I don't know how it'll work, but we're about to find out, aren't we? We'll take this. We'll put this one here. It's okay. It's okay. Will I do it again? No. If I was maybe tearing it, I might do that. I might do. With the neutral, it does look nice. With the neutral, it does. Okay, let's pull out another butterfly. We've got a few of those designs. Put that one back. I think with this one, I'll only get 2 on here. And in this one, in this case, I think it'll look better in a brown because of, and maybe the velvet, because of the type of background paper it is. It's very grungy, so thus more of a grunge butterfly. But then I'm thinking Victorian velvet might look really good on this. So let's pull that. And I put it on there really good. I'm hoping I'm keeping this all in camera. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, I like the Victorian. I could have put that a little higher, maybe got another one. But when I cut these out, I might cut a straight line and then, you know, take this little pink one. Sometimes there's nothing more you can do with it. You've just used up the scrap. That's how you have to look at it. I'm using up the scraps. Like I have 3 boxes of these right now. So I'm going to have a lot of little pieces. So I'm just pulling out all the little pieces that, what else are you going to do with them? But stamp on them. All right, so grab your scraps and just start stamping away. We'll do, how about a nice turquoise butterfly? With this one, I don't need, I better check the time. Again, I get carried away. Just leave it on the stove. Put a lid on top to keep the heat in it. It's a new recipe. I'm not a chef by any means. I'm no Gordon Ramsay by any means. I don't ever want to be. I'm not a gourmet cooker. Well, let's do a nice green butterfly. We'll leave what little bit of turquoise is on there. We might get a really unique color. Never know. Well, let's do it on this one. Like I said, just play around with your stamps, whatever. I don't have a variety of colors. I need some more colors. If I wasn't going away to Jamaica in February, I'm thinking of getting my one girlfriend to, I'll send her money every once in a while and just go to, like, because you guys get 40 and 30% off coupons at Joanne and that, and see if she can't pick me up a few different stamps. I mean, Tim Holtz ink pads, and because they wouldn't be super expensive to ship because they're small. If it's just one, and it goes in a bubble envelope, it'll be fine. But because I want that lumberjack plaid so bad, but it's so expensive up here. And I know somebody got upset because I say that. Hey, I'm not, it's just Canada doesn't have the same population as in the US. We don't have as many people that do this here in Canada as it is in US. It's a smaller population, so things like that happen. The variety is the problem. It's just not available. What one have I not done a lot of? I don't know which one I just did. Not him. That's the other thing. If you want to make sure you get a variety, try to keep track of what colors you're using, which butterfly you're using. There we go. That looks good. Do one more purple. And then this will need a smaller one on it because there's only a small space left. So we'll just pull out a smaller one here. There we go. Oh, that's kind of nice. There you go. See, you just go with what you got. And then, like, I have this. I have 2 of the same ones. How I got 2 of the same ones, I don't know. I probably ordered it thinking I didn't have it, and I ended up having it. Now I'm going to get some purple on my pink. No, I won't. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought I had a lot of purple on there still. Let's see. Can I get 2 of these on this page? I can. Now this is, there is again, if you don't mind colors being mixed on your pad, they do fade. It's never affected me long term. You can, well, experiment with colors so that you get more of a mixture of colors on your butterflies too. Let's see, let's grab. If you never notice, I grab some scraps. I make scrappy pads, so things that are two-sided like this, I like to save for my scrappy pads like that. Even though they be Greek ink on. Yep, he'll fit there. So I'm going to try this. I'm only going to do the bottom in the purple. So I can do that. And I'm going to take the top and do it in the pink. Let's see. If you want to play around with the colors, you can do, I'm just going to clean that up a little bit because it's getting a little mucky. Right, you can take, let's go with the more pronounced pink. Picked raspberry. Half. Half. If you want to do things like that, you can. Right? If you want to try and blend colors, I do that. Oh, I didn't get a paper out. Oh, this is double-sided, but that's okay. I don't. Well, see, I didn't get much difference in color. Sometimes it does, depending on the colors. Like sometimes when I do an orange and a green. Let's try an orange and a green. Let me first stand up and see how much time we've got first. Let's see. Oh, we're almost done again, guys. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. So let's just try, see what happens when I put the pink away, pull out the green, pull out the dried marmalade. Let's just see what happens. Grab a piece of paper. So we got a bunch of butterflies stamped. Do I have any bigger ones here? There's some, even though it's double-sided. Ooh, we'll use that side. Okay, because we don't have much time to do much more than that. So let's try it. I'm going with this one because, no, I want to save that for something. Never mind. Something else. So let's make sure we clean that color off from the other stamps. Dry that stamp a little because sometimes I think if they're wet. So I'm just going to go in the green and the orange. Let's see what we get, guys. We get a bit of a mixture. Let's pull out, because I got a little space here. Oh, I already have one out, so let's put him back. I already got a small one here. Let's pull off the purple off of him. This time I think I want more of the, and lightly green. Oh, it came out more green. But you just, how that color got all under there, I don't know. So I'm just going to very lightly see what happens. You got a little bit more of the orange, and so you just play. I want to thank you for joining me today, and even more so joining me twice today once I get all this uploaded. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow we'll do more stamping, but I'm going to do, I don't have enough room, so we'll go here. There, it's not super dark on that paper, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't want to go this big one because so let's just go on this. Only because I was saving that for something. I'm going to cut it short because it's something I'm going to do tomorrow with that one. There we go. And we need one smaller one, hopefully. It might shut off, guys. I just want to thank you, and I'll say bye now. And it might shut off before I get the next size butterfly there. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go green first. I don't know if it's going to make a difference with that orange. We'll see. Not really, but it does have the difference in the color. So you can play with your stamps like that if you don't mind inking. Because every once in a while, yes, you're going to get, but once I stamp it a couple of times, it won't be there anymore. So it doesn't bother me. It's not going to fit on there, but I just want to, right? So you can't even see that there was any green in it. I just wanted to show you that. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.